TitleMatchNetwork.com.
What about Tammy? A lot of people said she had a lot of heat on her in the locker room. Did she have that much heat in the locker room on her?
Yeah, I'll let him talk.
And she did with me because she kept a leash on him. She did what she wanted, but she was holding him back. And when they had the belts, Pritchard would carry his. Well, she would have to carry Chris's. It's just little things like that bothered me. And she did a lot of whining, and I've had to pay a few things to fix in arenas because I tore them off the wall over her. Just could be a very evil person.
Yeah, and my my take on that is she's a dirty who never deserved. Tammy and me have been friends for a long time, but she over Chris so much. I mean,
she had so much heat in Germany. They had to send her home a week early because somebody shit in her food.
And I don't know who it was, kid.
I don't know who it was, 1, 2, 3, but God, you dirty little. But anyway, She got sent home. She went crying and got sent home early because there was 2 turds in her spaghetti. But
because we're doing this right. I'm not interested anymore. I'm not going to try to get a job anywhere. I am a fucking awesome chef, and I have a fucking great restaurant.
You was good back then. You cooked for us then.
Thank you very much. I love you.
You was my bitch back then.
I was always a bitch. This is the thing. I'm a giant tattooed guy who loves girly movies and food. And, Tammy.
You still like girls.
Girls. Don't tell my girlfriend I said that. But Tammy. I have this person here on my hand for a reason for the rest of my life because I love this motherfucker. He was family to me before I met him, before I met everybody, and she would fuck her. She's doing porn now or some shit like that, right? Her. I'm sorry, Tammy, if you see this, I really apologize that you're a fucking whore. And Ric Flair.
Did you guys ever rib any of the guys with the slop?
Only Sonny.
Wow. And tennis racket man.
Jim Cornette.
Oh yeah.
Sonny was
Sonny
a thorn in our
deserved it.
side.
Yeah, and like I said, Candido is. I came up with him, and I love the guy. I mean, I was with him less than 24 hours before he died, and that Sonny, Shawn and those guys would have people watching the locker room while they were banging her for Chris and all that stuff, and blah 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 blah. So the night that I finally, slopped Sonny, we did the slop bucket, made it, which was usually
We'll go back to about 3 o'clock that day. We'd always go. I'd make the slop,
whatever's left in catering.
Real colorful, we always want some good slop.
Yeah.
So the bucket was about half full. So I made it about 3 or 3:30, 4 o'clock that day. And we didn't go on till like 10 that night. So it got to ferment a little bit. And I took it in the locker room and I said, Sonny's getting slop tonight. Don't nobody do nothing to this. And I set it down and I walked out.
Right.
When I come back, the bucket is full.
Piss.
So then I hear all the boys are dipping, spitting their dip in there. Razor and 1, 2, 3 kid take it to the shower and do a little spicing up. And so she got a mixture of a little bit of everybody that night, I think, didn't she?
What about Jim Cornette? What was the heat with Cornette?
I know I loved him. Did you ever hear that?
We just did it.
Yeah, we just did it. Our friend Pat, when we chased Pat with it at Penn Station.
Yeah. Pat Patterson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, before you said Dr. Tom and
Yeah.
Candido. Okay, as I showed you, I have my Candido tattoo, who is, blah blah blah, and Dr. Tom, who is, one of my favorite people in the world, who I still, contact and everything.
Yeah.
We started out working with Dr. Tom and Chris and everything like that, and he didn't know Chris. Like, I knew Chris and everything like that, so they were like, you can't let these little guys, chuck you around and everything. So our WrestleMania match, he goes to slam, or Chris goes to slam you, and you stiff legged him and everything, and made him look like shit and all that and everything. But they were awesome. They were great. They were awesome. We went from those guys to the Rockers, the Guns, the Bangers, and LOD. In my opinion, growing up, the baddest of the bad. Guess what? Pussies. We had leather strap matches with them and DOA
Every
and
night
everything.
for 3 months.
Right, okay. So we would take our shirts off and just go barebacked on the leather, our country whipping matches.
Country whipping matches.
And the Road Warriors and DOA would complain that we were hitting them too hard. So fuck them. Oh, fuck them. And Ric Flair, yeah.
Oh.
Fuck Ric Flair. Go.
Alright. Matches with the Smoking Guns. Memories of those matches.
Oh, God. We all had a good time. We meshed good together. It was always physical. One week I broke Billy Gunn's thumb. 2 weeks later he broke mine. So we always had a lot of ribbon going on between us four. We had a good time together because, of course, we'd go out and do the little honky tonks, and that's what we were into at the time. So we had a good time with them.
You also
Very physical.
Physical.
Yeah.
What any other good stories from WWE around this time period, as far as locker room goes, ribs or
WWE.
WWF, WWE, any other good stories?
What about Montreal and you and Hunter? Can you tell that one?
That would be the ultimate story, but in the situation he's in right now, I don't think that could be the story.
All right.
And you guys so want that right now, don't you?
Without a doubt.
It's a long time ago, man.
We can't.
Okay.
We can't, yeah.
TitleMatchNetwork.com